going to complete this assignment in Pear Deck individually called fraction decimal percent conversions. Let's work through a few together. So on slide 2, it shows you a little bit of an example of how to convert from a fraction to a decimal. This is showing the long way to do it. We also know that we can enter in those numbers in our calculator by dividing the numerator divided by the denominator. Right here we see a mixed number, which we haven't seen before, but I'm going to show you how to work that. We're going to write these as decimals. So we know that 3/8, we're just going to stick that in our calculator like we always do, 3 divided by 8. This we have a whole number 2. So we're going to say 2 and 3/4. So when I write that as a whole number, I'm going to write 2, then the decimal point, and then the decimal equivalent of this fraction right here. Don't let that whole number confuse you. You're just going to write a 2 in front of the decimal point for that fraction equivalent. Same thing for this one. When you convert from a decimal to a fraction, you're just going to write it how you simplify it. So remember, or how you say it when you say it out loud, and then simplify it, sorry. So you're going to write it how you say it, and then simplify it. Remember to use your place value chart in your journal. So if we have 24 hundredths, that's going to be 24 over 100. And then we're going to simplify that by just dividing in half, or dividing by 2s, or dividing by 5s, or 3s, until you can't make the number any smaller than it already is. Right here, you write the decimal with words. So to do that, you're going to write 2, and then in place of the decimal, you write and. So 2 and then line up these numbers in your place value chart to figure out how to say that using math words. You're not going to write 2.355. You're going to write 2 and then tell me this number with the place value. As fractions, you have 1.025. So you're going to write 1 as a whole number. And then you're going to write this as a fraction. So remember to use your place value chart. We're going to have 25 thousandths, so it should be 1 as a whole number, and then 25 over 1,000, and then simplify. And then remember to convert a decimal to a percent. We multiply by 100 using our calculators, or we can just move the decimal 2 places to the right. You can also complete the table. This is similar to what we have in our journals. And then here's a little feedback page where you can enter how well you understood the lesson. There are answers on the back. I'm going to click off of that real quick so you don't see it. I want you to be able to use those answers as feedback on the lesson. So please don't refer to those until you're done. Really use this as a test to see how well you understand this information. I want to see that you've tried and that you've done your best, and then you can self-check when you're done. If you have any questions, you can send me a message in Canvas and I will address those before I grade this. You can also click back and refer to this video as many times as needed as you're working through the assignment.